on this. Okay. So guys, I'm starting. We don't try now. We waited till 7:05. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's class. Um, um, I pray that God, in His infinite mercy and wisdom, would guide everything we do here today. We pray for revelation, insight, and knowledge, that God will open His doors. He said, if you ask Him, He'll give you wisdom. Dear Lord, we ask for wisdom. Give us your wisdom. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. All right, thank you very much, guys. Let's hit the ground running. What do I start with? Okay, let me share my screen, and I just sharp I fire down. So today the focus of today's class actually is to review you guys sorry, is to review everyone's business model canvas. So now, before we start, 2 questions. Can you see my screen in full screen? That's one. Number 2, is my voice loud and clear?
Yeah.
Yes, we can see your screen. Your voice is loud and clear.
Yes.
Is the screen full screen or just partial screen? I want full screen, right?
Yeah, it's full screen. Full screen. Full.
All right, excellent. Thank you. Okay, so let's fire down. Let's fire down straight. Okay, first question, and I'll need like 3 people to speak. First question. This business model canvas, how did it make you see your business? I just want to be sure. How was the experience? Did it help you now for the first time you were able to like really sit down and look at your business, right? How was the experience? Someone should like just 2 or 3 persons should.
Okay, so I saw how scalable it was, how far I can scale it. I also saw the actual amount, or let's say the actual figure that can be made or is currently made in that field that I chose, or the business I chose, the actual amount of money that can be made currently in that field and how far it can go.
Oh, no. Well, that's nice. Damini. That's interesting. We have not even gotten to version 4. You're already seeing the potentials. By the time we get to version 4, you will be the one to say, wow, I had no idea that my idea could be this fantastic. All right. So, like one of these guys I will see on TikTok, I'm tempted to say, "Day with me." All right. Like you guys I want you guys to keep the pace. Just so you know, I also realized that some people have left, probably they could not cope with what's expected. But one of the characteristics of an entrepreneur is resilience. No matter how difficult, we go run them. That's the conversation we are talking about here. So let's stay steadfast. Let's stay rugged as entrepreneurs. All right, thank you. The next person, let someone tell me what the experience, translating your business idea from your head into a piece of paper called the business model canvas. How was the experience for you? Just one more person, then we move on. Guys, one more person now. Let's not waste time. Sharp. Remember, class participation is essential for you to receive a certificate. So me, I'm watching. Waiting. I hope I'm still connected though.
Yeah, yes, we can hear you. Good evening, sir. The business model canvas has actually helped me to make more inquiry, like to go really, deep, to expand my business idea and all. The canvas, the model has helped me to have more better understanding of what is at stake because I was thinking probably I will be small, but that model has actually give me a deeper knowledge and see how I can make my business bigger than what I actually have in mind, sir. Thank you.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go into the class. Let's go into the class. Okay, excellent. I'm trying to tidy one or two. I hope this thing is still recording. Okay, it's still recording. So let's move, guys. Let's move. Value is all that matters. Value is all that matters. Remember my first class, we talked about social impact entrepreneurship, and we said value is what will make money enter your pocket, not the business idea. Your idea can be fantastic, but if it's not giving anybody any good value, money will not enter your pocket. All right. So I just wanted to reiterate that as we talk about value today. Now, I want to talk about value. Value, what exactly is value? So a bit of research, and with a book I read some time ago, Start with the Why. I actually have a copy of that book in my shelf here. Start with the Why. Start with the Why by Simon Sinek. He said, when you are building a product, all products can provide 4 large types of value. All right. So when you are building your product, you are going to ask yourself, what is the value that my product has? However, value is divided into 2. In value to individual customers or value to corporate customers. Give me a second. So value can be divided into 2 broad parts, Now, I hope you guys can still hear me. Value is divided into 2. When you provide value, any business, you provide value either to individuals or to businesses. And then a few of the businesses are trying to merge individual value as well as corporate value. All right. So we're going to look at that. For those of you whose businesses are targeting individuals, this particular slide is for you. However, for those people whose business target other businesses, the next slide will be for you. But just listen, let's observe. Now, Simon Sinek said, value is divided into 4 key areas. All right. You can provide value in 4 quadrants. Now, either your product is providing emotional value, emotional value such as your product helps to reduce anxiety. Your product has some form of reward for the person using it. OPay, for instance. When OPay started, they started with the emotional value. Refer somebody and make money. Do a transaction and make money. So there was just a lot of reward up and down. All right. And that's why you saw that OPay, a lot of people started using OPay until they now move from emotional value to functional value, where OPay transaction, even if every transaction is failing in this life, OPay transaction will not fail. That's functional value. But emotional value, does it reward me? Does it make me feel good? Good bumps? That's nostalgia. So, for instance, give me a second. Okay. The next one is okay. Let me pick my thoughts again. So emotional value reduces anxiety, rewards me either cash or some form of some other way, or nostalgia, meaning you feel happy, you feel good pimples, butterflies in your tummy. For instance, if you set up a business where people come out, watch movie, play games, that's the value is the nostalgia. It's nostalgic, like it makes you feel good. All right. So for those of you that go to the mall, you see some businesses there. You just come and play game, or they'll just put a basketball basket. You just be throwing balls into it, and it will be counting for you. You pay almost 2,000 naira to just be throwing ball inside the basket, and then you feel good that high score. When they say high score, you scored higher than It just makes you feel good. But truth is, that's all. So that is what that particular business, that's the value it's giving. People will always go there because they want to feel nostalgia. Then there's badge value. All right. Badge value is people, when you set up a business and then people want to buy from you because identifying with you makes them feel proud. All right. So things like belonging to a particular club, Lagos Club, Lagos Island Club, Yoruba Tennis Club. Belonging to those clubs, you spend money through essentially, right? But when you introduce yourself that, oh, I'm a member of Yoruba Tennis Club, somebody wants to listen to you because of the badge value. Most of you, your iPhones, oh, I cannot use Android again. I want to use iPhone. The reason you want to spend times 3 of your Android money to go and buy a UK used iPhone is because you want to have 3 cameras at the back to do mirror selfie. Essentially, because everything a techno can do, an iPhone can do, essentially a techno can do it. But most people, you will say, oh, resale value, if I want to sell it, is expensive. The reason it's expensive is because of the badge value. Having it makes you, they're not going to see you finish. That's just the impression that is given today. And that's why a lot of people are buying it. All right. And then there are other ones that are therapeutic value. There is fun and entertainment. That's for emotional value. For functional value, you ask yourself, this is my product that I have built. Does it have functional value or only emotional value? See, guys, it's okay to have only emotional value. And then it's also okay not to have any emotional value at all, but you have functional value. Oh, this is my product. This is my business I'm setting up. It helps you save time. It helps you simplify life. It reduces risk. It reduces effort. It boosts quality. It helps you get more quality. It reduces cost. All of these are functional values, and people will buy from you if you have any of these values. Also, there is the life-changing value. There are businesses, real estate companies today in Lagos, especially in Lagos, and right now they are spreading everywhere in Nigeria. What they are providing is hope. Leave all this functional value, leave emotional value. They provide you with hope. They will tell you, oh, you want to be your landlord you want to be tenant forever, come and be your own landlord. You carry your money, you buy that land 1 million naira. But essentially, most of the land is the true value as at the time you're buying it 1 million is not more than 200,000. But because they are telling you that if you buy, the truth is it will appreciate, over 5 years, that 1 million naira land would already be 10 million. So real estate investment is always fantastic. But when it comes to selling real estate to people, you sell hope. You buy this land, in the future, you can buy 2 plots. In the future, you sell one to build the other one. That's hope. All right. There is no functional value right now that real estate will give to you, but it gives you hope. And that's why people are buying it. Real estate also sells self-actualization. Say, when they call landlord for Lagos, you go come outside. If they call Lagos landlord, they come out, you go come outside. That's the reason some people buy land. They will squeeze themselves to pay for the land. Then there's motivation and other things, all right? And then social impact. Social impact is like, there are businesses you set up, all right? What you are selling is big vision. So people are not buying from you because they want to gain emotional, functional, or life-changing value. No. They just want to be part of a big picture, a social impact picture. For instance, Lagos Business School, when it was set up, a lot of people donated money. patronize Lagos Business School because of big vision. The plan of Lagos Business School, for instance, is to raise, well-rounded executives for the Nigerian market, for the African market. So you see, big corporations, banks, they send their people to Lagos Business School, they pay a lot of money. The truth is, they know that one, for their staff that are going there, they are going to get badge value apart from the functional value, which is quality. But they also want to be part of people who are contributing to the school so that the school can contribute to society. So ask yourself, as you are looking, I want you to start thinking about your business model canvas right now and ask yourself, what value, for those of you that are targeting customers, direct customers, what value is my business giving? That is one of the bases that we'll be looking at your version 2. What value is your business giving? Is it an emotional value? Functional value? Don't worry, guys. I'm going to send you my presentation so that you guys can take a look at it again. And then this recording, as soon as it's finished downloading today, I will also send it to our YouTube page, so as to our technical guys, so that they can upload it on YouTube. So just so that you can also rewatch it. But I'll send you the presentation so that you can look at the quadrants, the one where you belong. So that's the question I want you to start asking yourself. Could it be, is it a big vision, or where exactly am I in terms of my value chain? Where is it? That's the first one. The next one is for those of you that are doing corporate. Now let's go to corporate, customers, right? So is your solution specific to the B2B? That's the business to business. B2B means business to business, meaning from your business to another business. Now, it also comes in the value to a business comes in 4 quadrants as well. Does your business, I will start from the right, does your business improve operational excellence? Does it help them reduce cost? Does it make them more efficient? Does it give safety to something around environmental safety? All right. Is it going to guarantee continuous improvement? That's for under operational excellence. Or your business, is it going to give them customer intimacy and focus? Is your business, what you are offering, is it going to make that other business know their customer better? Is it going to improve customer satisfaction? So let me give you an example. I have an artificial intelligence business that I'm currently pushing. It's a startup. So you will not hear much about it right now. We have our first customer. We're looking for another 2 customers, so that we'll complete our proof of concept. What that product is going to do is going to improve customer intimacy. It's an AI product, all right? That particular product, with our AI, you literally can, only with one AI that you buy from us, that we deploy for you, you can do literally everything the entire customer service will do, and to do it more efficiently with a Nigerian voice, with Nigerian mannerisms, with everything. We will feed it with data that your customer service have been piling over the years. We just put it there, that the AI will interpret the data and use that data to provide service to customers like it's a human being. You will never know there's a human. For those of you that have my number, if you go to my WhatsApp status right now, you will see what I posted. That is 2 AI models talking to each other. You would think there are 2 Nigerians that are discussing, but no. We just called one Grace AI and the other one Divine. So, so when you listen to them, you're like, wow, these are 2 AI, agents talking to each other. It's massive, right? What we are doing is to help customers understand and get closer to their customers. That's our promise. The next one is product leadership. Is your product or your service, is it going to make the customer innovate more, or improve on performance, or improve on quality? All right. And then finally, customer acquisition. Your business the business you are proposing, that thing you wrote on the business model canvas. If it's a B2B business, is it going to help the other people generate leads? Is it going to help them recruit customers, prospects? Is it going to help them engage institutions? Is it going to engage individuals, or is it going to help them be more innovative. Guys, bottom line is, whatever business you are doing, make sure you are providing value. Whatever business you are doing, make sure you are providing value. Which leads me to my food for thought, because the first half of the class, I just want to use it to talk about this, and then we'll now review, some. Food for thought is, how do I know that my business idea holds any value to the customer or consumers? Big question. Because some of you are currently thinking that, that thing that I filled in my business model canvas, how am I sure that it actually holds real value to anyone? The best thing to know that your business holds value, you have to do research. You have to do what? Research. Now, let me give you a real life example. What research can do. I want to talk about Paystack versus First Bank. I believe the majority of people here must have heard about Paystack, and First Bank. First Bank was established in 1894. Paystack was established in 2015 or so. No. 2017, 2018. That's when Paystack was established. All right. Paystack versus First Bank. Now, First Bank, why did First Bank was providing payment services, banking services, everything end to end. In those days, every business that when you open a business, the first thing you do, you open multiple bank accounts so that when people want to pay you, they can pay you into those banks. Abi? The answer is yes. First Bank have mobile app, so anybody can pay you, you can collect money. But Paystack did a little research. And Paystack said, from their research, they realized that a lot more people are doing businesses online. I have a mobile app and I want to provide service for people, but people need to pay for subscription. Are they going to transfer money to the bank and then bring teller for me? I'll go and print the bank statement before I provide service? Nah, that's not going to be a good experience. Can the banks provide this? The answer is yes, but they thought it was not important. And Paystack, from their research, they found out that there are thousands upon thousands of businesses that want to do quick businesses, but because the only thing available at that time was to go to the bank and make a payment and bring teller. Because in those days, to even see online receipt was difficult. You have to bring the teller, you scan it and send it to the people. They will go and confirm it in their bank. 2-3 days would have gone before they provide service. So they realized that there was a bottleneck in that spot, and they introduced a fintech payment system that creates a level of trust, and the banks, so it helps to lift money from one bank to another bank, but immediately will advise the business that this person has actually paid the money. So instant service can be given. And that is why you saw a lot more products started happening so that you can buy airtime. All right? You can buy airtime instantly. Imagine before, for those of you that are OGs, to buy airtime, you have to walk down the street to buy a recharge card. You now load it before it works. But today, there are no recharge card sellers again, especially in Lagos anyway. I don't know if in other states there are recharge card sellers. Why? Because someone made it possible for you to pay immediately. The MTN will receive the money immediately. They will disburse your airtime. Someone made it possible. And people like Paystack made that possible. So the reason I use this example, I want to tell you that the fact that First Bank was established in 1894 does not mean that they know it all. You can break into that market and create solutions that people are yet to see. So what you must do before you think that your business plan makes sense, before you think that thing you wrote for me on BMC makes sense, I want you to do some form of research. You need to ask people. You need to create something small and ask people key questions regarding the value you think you are providing. Simple questions like, okay, I'm into poultry farming. And so you want to, for some of you that wrote for poultry farming, that you do home delivery, farm to home delivery. Actually, that idea is fantastic. But you need to ask a few people at home if they are going to order eggs from a farm instead of a supermarket. Do you see where I'm going now? It may look fantastic on paper, but you have to do some research. Otherwise, people would have said, is it not banking? Who is going to trust one fintech company when there is a first bank that everybody knows that they have all their branches everywhere? Before, having branches was a big flex. But today, no banks are building new branches again. Once they have a few in the city, did everybody go and use your mobile app? Now, do you know that I have a WhatsApp, a bank? I have a bank. It's not an app. It's a WhatsApp chat. The bank is on WhatsApp. It's called Zara by Zava company. The name of the company is Zava, but the name of their WhatsApp chat is an AI agent. Is Zara, right? If I want to send anybody money here, once you send me your account number on WhatsApp, I will forward it to Zara. And Zara is going to ask me, what do you want me to do with this? I say, okay, send 2,000 naira to the person. He's going to, pick 2,000 naira from my wallet and say, okay, this is the name of the person. This is how much you are saying I should send. Enter your PIN. Once I enter my PIN, it will go. Zara will not tell me my account remaining balance and tell me that it has gone and not give me a receipt. I don't need to log into any bank app. So don't think that there is opportunity. Yakpa. Paystack saw an opportunity. They made a fortune to the point when they were selling Paystack, they sold it for $233 million. That $233 million, if you combine Wema Bank as at that time, Union Bank, and Parallels Bank, what's that purple bank? The purple bank. Polaris Bank. When you combine those three banks together, Paystack's value was higher than the three banks, and those banks have been here for donkey years. Why was Paystack more valuable than those three banks combined? It was because Paystack were thinking. They were thinking. They did research, and their research told them that if you do this thing, you are going to make a lot of money. So you guys, everybody on this call, you are going to do your research. What are some of the tools you can use for research? You can use primary sources, primary research. You can do for primary research, you can use 4, all right? For a small business like all of us that are here, just use 4. One of it is surveys and questionnaires. All of you are used to survey because anybody that registered for this course, you filled our survey. And it's free. So far you have a Gmail account, you can create a survey. Go to Google Forms, just type Google Forms. Click. Because you have a Google account, you can then create it and make it available. Create a link for people to fill. Very simple. So you just ask if you could not make it more than 5 questions. Those 5 questions, let them address the value you think your business is giving. Ask people if they really see it as value. So simple questions like, if we want to set up a company that does this, do you consider this thing valuable? Yes or no? That would be the first question. 2, if you answered yes, what choose the one that will be valuable to you, and you put the options there. Home delivery to supermarket, availability every time. Then let the people choose. By the time you put 5 questions, your friends and family, don't worry, friends and family, and then everybody on our group. See, the group, you feel free to send your survey to the group, but let the survey be online survey. We don't want fill paper. Come and help me fill paper. No, we don't want that. You can even create a WhatsApp survey. Simple poll. One question or two questions. You create a WhatsApp poll. All right? And you use it to gather data for yourself. Direct customer interview. Anybody that has bought from you before, ask them question. Anybody you think can buy from you, call them. 10 people, 15 people. But you have to record your answer. The answer they give to you, you must record it down. Your mom, your dad, okay, mom, this is what I want to do. If it's not because of me, would you buy from me? Let them answer you. Don't tell them, mommy, me, your daughter. No, don't do that. Let them, because your customers is not going to be only your mom. So ask them questions. All right? Then you can use focus groups. Invite 4 or 5 of your friends. All right? Tell them to be in a room. Don't be in the room. Stay outside and be watching them from a glass. And tell them that, see, I want you to discuss this topic. This is the business I want to do. You guys should dissect it. Talk about it. Let them spend 30 minutes talking about it. Let them break your business. So this business model canvas you have done, you can actually get your friends. tell them, just print it out or send it to them. Say, guys, read it. Not this version 1. When we do version 2, don't worry, I will show you how to get to version 2. Just send it to them, guys. I want you to discuss this version 2 of my business. I want to be sure that there's value here. All right? Then they will help you discuss it. The next one is observation and field research. Sometimes you can just go to a mall and just be observing similar businesses like yours. Just be observing them. 10 minutes, just observe them. How many customers came in? How many of them came out to something they bought? Why did they come in? And all of that. Then the next one, okay, secondary sources. Let's talk about secondary sources. Secondary sources are also essential for business. Very essential for business. There is one report that's built by Nielsen, all right? They published it. And there's a new business I'm going into in FMCG. I'm going into a partnership in FMCG, all right? That partnership, I was doing my research and I stumbled on it. I was doing my research and I stumbled on that report. That report, when I read it, my head wanted to explode, like, wow. So this is the way Nigerian consumers behave for the kind of products we are going to be selling. It gave me insight as to how to position the business that we'll be doing on the island here in Lagos. That's where we're going. Then there is Nigerian Bureau of Statistics. All right. There is online search. You can actually search. For those of you that have WhatsApp has AI in it. Click on that AI. Just ask it on WhatsApp. Give me recent insights into this business I am doing. This is the kind of business I'm doing. Give it insight. It's going to go online, look for data, and present it to you. And then sometimes look at what competitor is doing. Analyze it. Go to their social media activity. What are they doing? Analyze it. Observe it. That's how you do your research. All right. And then you can pay local consultants like myself. If maybe you want to go into a particular business, I've done a lot of it for people. Where I wrote a business research proposal for people. There was one guy from the US. He wanted to set up a school of nursing in Lagos. And he said we should do a research. He paid me a lot of money that time. We did a lot of research. We gave him price of land, everything. If you are going to choose this is the price of land. It will be good to set up in this area because there is no one around that area, square between Ogun State and Lagos State. And we gave him all of that research to do. So all of that, you can consult them as well. Because, let me start rounding up now. Our time has gone far. Because, value proposition, to determine value, your value proposition must be compelling if you are ever going to make money. It must be compelling. Compelling means, does it have an irresistible effect? See the way OPay entered market. Everybody was doubting OPay. How many of you did not doubt OPay when OPay newly started? Say, Chinese people, I beg. Get security. Get this one. Is your phone number. Anybody can just pick your phone and transfer money out. Everybody was complaining, but OPay knew what they were doing. They made a barrier to enter very easy. They reduced it. Anybody can download, and it's your phone number, that's your account number. Powerful packaging. Do you know that as of 2016, there is a company called eTransact where I worked, where your phone number was your account number. This thing OPay is doing that's busting everybody's head. Almost 4 years before OPay started, the company I had worked for was doing that already. But they were not as effective. They did not push. They did not trust their value proposition as much as OPay. They had agents everywhere, but they wanted only agents. They didn't want individuals to enter that market. So what is your value proposition? Your value proposition lies in the intersection between what your prospect really wants and what you do well. It's an intersection between what your prospect wants versus what you do very well. All right? Not what your competitors do very well. What you do very well and what your prospect really wants. Once they can collide, value would be seen by both parties. The prospect will give you money and you will give the prospect value. It's very simple. That's how to determine your value proposition. In today's class, I've been able to let you know how to do research, how to identify your value, and then where value lies in a B2B situation or a B2C. B2B is business to business. B2C is business to consumer. That's your business to another business or your business to the consumer. That's how it is. So let's go forward into our class. Let me review some of the things, some of the work that some of you submitted. The assignment was create a business model canvas for your business idea and submit on Thursday. I'm going to use two people's own. I'm going to use Penfluence by Kelechi Merengwa and Doti by Osho Damini. For all of you that submitted by 12, before 3, I have given some form of review. I've looked at everybody's work. All right. I've looked at, and for some of you, I told you there's a lot of work that's meant to be done. So some people I said, oh, great work, but make sure you attend class. Now, because there's still a lot of work all of you are going to do, but I'm going to give some credit to two people especially. That's a Dr. Akor. Hold on, let me get her name. Adenike. Hold on, let me quickly get her. Let me get the full name. Those are the people that really, Dr. Nike Folorensho Akor. Her house was very clear. Someone else was this Doti guy, Osho Damini. Another person, for those of you that I wrote great work, all right? And I did not make any further comments. And I said, make sure you're in class. You guys, you are actually on the way. But there's a couple of people that I said to that there's a lot of work to be done. So we're going to look at Penfluence, by Kelechi Merengwa and then Doti. Another thing I noticed is that some of you, okay, that is it. So let me stop sharing. I'll stop sharing briefly so that I can open some of you guys' work. All right. I will start with Penfluence. Yes, don't worry, I'm recording it, so don't forget to record. I will start with Penfluence. Okay. How do I get there now? Penfluence by, hold on, let me load it quickly. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Just stay with me. I'm trying to search a name out because I want to use that one. For example, I downloaded this thing. I don't know why it's not showing. It's just annoying that it's not showing. Okay. So now what I'm doing, I don't want any, I picked two people's own that we're going to use to talk about, that we're going to use to do corrections. It does not in any way, I don't want it, don't take this as, oh, why did he pick my own? No. All right. By picking any of these ones does not in any way suggest that is the worst one or the best one. It's just two ideas that are, one is agricultural, the other one is creatives. The person is a writer, is a freelancer and he wants to turn into a business. So I needed to pick two ideas that are far apart. All right. One, a freelance kind of thing, then the other one, agriculture, physical, the other one, intellectual. All right. That's why I picked these two. So that we don't go, nobody should now start saying, oh, why did Mr. Terry pick, why would you pick my own? What did I do to you? Because this Nigeria, the way everything can be now. All right. So I'm sharing my full screen. I'm trying to share my full screen because So first thing I'm going to talk about is this. So the person said, this is the business model canvas for my content writing business. He or she, Kelechi, is a content writer. So in this class, what I want to do is, if you have ideas, you can share with me on the chat in case you don't want to interrupt me. Otherwise, just raise your hand and I'll call you. Now, so the name of the business she said it, the content writing business, is Penfluence, right? Influence of the pen, I guess. Now, so first thing I'm going to talk about, the business model canvas supposed to be in one page. If your own is spilling into another page, reduce the font, let it enter one page. Adjust it very well. That's why I advise that you guys should use a laptop. If you don't have, it's fine. Look for a friend or a brother or a cousin. Visit them because of the laptop so that you package your own. Remember, entrepreneurship is, remember the definition of an entrepreneur. Someone that's able to gather resources, someone that sees a problem, mobilizes resources to solve the problem and create value. Part of mobilizing resources is things as basic as going to your friend's place because you need to use their laptop to work. That's what we're talking about. Someone sent me a message and said, sir, so sorry, I will not be able to do the assignment because I don't have a laptop. Honestly, I was actually offended that after attending my class, first 2 classes, you can still give me that kind of excuse. I was actually offended. I don't think I responded much. But the truth is, an entrepreneur is not expected to give that kind of excuse. That's an excuse. Leave your comfort zone. I don't have a laptop, so you don't want to set up a business. Really? There are people that set up businesses without laptops. There are students today that, because they don't have light in their house, they went to the neighbor's house that turned on their gen in their veranda. They sat on that veranda. Ants is flying everywhere, disturbing them, and they did their assignments. So what are we talking about? Oh, because you don't have light in your house, you will not do your assignment. Are you ready? We need people that are ready. So guys, I don't want to hear that kind of assignment anymore, any excuse anymore. Look for your friends. Go to your church member. If you get bad character, this is the time to change your character so that you can, because of at least, change your character so that you can approach people and they will help you with laptop. Or if you are not very good with laptop, look for one boy. If you are a good person in your community, just to call one boy, Shegun, come. There's something that I'm doing, but I'm not very good with computer. I know you are good with computer. Yeah, come and sit down. If that Shegun, once in a while you have been helping them, 1 or 2 times they come to you for help, you help them. They will sit down and help you do this thing. So no more excuses, please. See, so the first thing I'm going to draw from this is you need to put everything in that template. And that template needs to be in one page. It's essential, because if it's more than one page, it becomes difficult to read. You'll be losing. If everything is on one page, it's better. You just see your business in a snapshot. All right. And then some of you did not delete the templates that I put in it. Like when I say template now, for instance, if I say your name here, some of you left your name here and then wrote your name in front of it. What's up now? You would delete that your name here and put your name in that box. Wanna do well. For those of you, if you know that your own is like that, better go and part of your version to make sure. I don't want to see that kind of thing. When I say your name here, your business name here, you delete all of those ones and put those and replace it. So please, I put XXX partners, YYY partners. Some of you left XXX partners and YYY partners. What's up now? I'm talking to entrepreneurs. I'm not talking to secondary school now. I'm not talking to a primary school project. I'm talking to entrepreneurs. Anywhere you see, delete everything that's not meant to be on that sheet. For some people, the question mark I put there, you wrote in front of the question mark, you will delete that thing and write what you want to write there. Because it's a template and I don't want you figuring so many things out. That's why I left all of those things there. But some of them are just, and then I left it there so that you can follow the format, so that your work will be in one page. Like I said, if you spill into another page, you reduce the font by a little and it will jump into one page. All right. But this Kelechi person decided to go, maybe the template was not working for them, which is fine. It's also innovation. Decided to use one page per key element. So starting with key partners, he said he put clients here. Your clients are not your partners. So you are going to remove it. All right. So platforms, yes, platform can be your partners. Your client cannot be your partner. So you remove these clients should go to customer relations. That's the other one. And then legal partners, okay, registration, yeah, payment partners, all of these ones, direct bank transfer, Flutterwave. I don't think all of these people should be your partners. I don't know. It depends. Whatever, I don't know the in-depth of what the business is, but in case you want to create a platform, maybe a web page where people that want to give you work and come there, that's fine. So, that's also fine. But Fiverr is already doing that. Upwork is already doing that. All right. So by your version 2, I'm very sure your business idea will come out very fine. All right. Your mentor cannot be your partner. So you just, collaborators, yes, but mentors cannot be. So I'm just using this person as example. We are correcting her own so that it does not, so that it's no longer an example. Because after your version 2 is done, your version 3, you are going to add you are going to add numbers, amounts. You are going to add a lot of things. You would have done more research and you'll be giving me, instead of saying content strategy development, no, you are going to give me something like, okay, the patriotic, two patriotic content strategy development and basmatic content. Like you're going to give me specifics, brand key activity. Okay, okay. This is key activities. Okay, this is what the person will be doing. All right, these are content writing and that. Okay, this one is fine. Value proposition, say to brands and to clients, I offer, no. You are going to write just short bullet points. So professional audience tailored writing that drives engagement. Remove all the I offer, I help, brand communication. I mean, clear and persuasive brand communication. That will be, but that's, that's description of what you will be doing. That's not value proposition. The value proposition to a client will be, if you offer professional an audience tailored writing to drive engagement, the value there would be, help. I mean, value there would be, professional writing that saves client embarrassment, or that represents the brand. Value proposition has to be written as what the person would gain, not what you will do. All right? Say brand communicate clearly and persuasively, no. So it would be, clear and persuasive, write-ups in their social media page, website, and all online channels. That is what value proposition is. I save time and ensure consistency across all content. Clear, consistent messaging across all channels, bracket, social media, website, and all of that. Brand authority and trust to storytelling. Now put brand storytelling to increase engagement on social media and across all online channels. You see the way I'm saying it now? If I am this Kelechi, by now my hand will be writing because this is I'm saying. If you ask me to say them again, I don't remember. So you may likely go to the YouTube. Oh, it's already 7:54. Now I will go faster now. To individuals and the personal storytelling, try and restructure it, the way we have said. Customer relationship. Customer relationship is not personalized one-on-one, no. Your customer relationship is which type of customer are you targeting? So this is entirely wrong, everything that is here, all right? Because this is entirely wrong. Who are you targeting? That's why in the template, you will see the questions I asked, all right? So that you focus on it very well. Therefore, customer segments, let me see that. Customer relationships. No, okay, no. What I explained earlier, that's wrong, sorry. Customer relationship is how you are going to acquire customers, retain the customer, and grow the customers. That's what you're supposed to write here. Say, are you going to acquire using one-on-one client onboarding? That's not acquiring the customer. That's you onboarding the customer. That the customer you're already talking to is already acquired. The question on that customer relationship is, how are you going to get your customers? So it could be adverts, it could be uh, uh, putting yourself on Upwork and all of those places so that you get clients from there. Those are the things you're talking about. How you go when you get the customer? How are you going to keep them? It could be discounts. It could be referral. So those are the things that you're supposed to be under customer relationship, not what you've written. Now, but the customer segment, yes, the best. I think you got this right. NGOs, da 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 da. So you just go look at it a little bit more with what you have done for the customer segment. You can tweak so that you tweak the customer segment. Key resources, laptops. Yes, you got this wrong. You got this right. For the channels, which channels are you going to sell? So this is also wrong. You are saying you wrote as which channels would you be helping the people to do work on? No, we are talking about your business. How are people going to see you? Which channels are you going to use to work with them? Which channels are you going to use to engage, acquire them, work with them, and deliver your work? So here you are writing things like Upwork, Fiverr, freelancer. And then your channels could also be social media, yes. Not email marketing. Email marketing, newsletter, and follow up with clients. Okay, that's fine. Yes. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. You've already written freelance and the rest of it. Okay, word of mouth and referral. So oh, sorry, I misjudged you. Apologies. The person wrote website and portfolio for showcasing my work and taking orders. You are spot on your channel. Sorry. It was so tiny. I did not read it very well. So sorry about that. So let's go. Cost structured. Yeah. Oh, this person has already done, version 3 type of work. Nice. This is good. So the person said internet subscription and tools. You put it there per month. Software subscription. You see, powerful. You have done a great job, on this cost structure. But make sure that you are sure, because from January 1st, there will be taxes for all creative economy. All right. So all of you that are doing freelance work, you'll be paying taxes. So you have already written down here that you are going to do all of these taxes and transaction fees. Well done. You did a great job. That's why he's one of the people that I chose. I saw that you have the idea, but just that you didn't put it in a very powerful way. So you are going to redo this one for revenue stream. Yes, you also got your revenue streams as well. So having done that, we will now let's look for another person that I wanted to also share. Hold on, just give me. All right. All right. The next person I want to talk a little about theirs is, let me just share my full screen. All right, is this one. Powerful stuff, well put together and in one page. All right. So it's okay, it's spilled into 2 pages because he wrote a lot on this key partner side. So we're going to look at some of these things and then we would tidy it up. But overall, this person settled down to do the work. So I will commend you, Osho Oluwadamini. The name of his company is Doti. All right. I don't know, it's Dotii, but I think I pronounce that Doti or Doti, whatever.
Yes, it's correct.
Doti, right? Is
Yes.
it? Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, Dominic.
Thank you, sir.
So he wrote. I want to start from his customer segment. That's to the right. He said he is targeting urban consumers, households. All right, fresh boxes, farm to home delivery. Now, as fantastic as this idea, Damini, what you would do is identify 10 people who qualify for this your urban, consumer. Anyone that you think, no, not your mom, not your dad. I'm talking about maybe your elder brother or your brother that's in Lagos, somebody in Ibadan, somebody that are working in cities in Nigeria. Target them, maybe 555 from like the 5 major cities, 25 of them, and create a small research and ask them, if you have a farm that can deliver stuff to you directly, what kind of things, what kind of agricultural produce would you like to buy directly from the farm? That's a very key question. All right. That's the first one. So it's a wholesale and market traders. Now, there is this place close to my estate called Abby's Farms, right? That's where we shop now, right? My family. Because we buy things fresh. The meat is killed, their chicken killed that same day, everything fresh from their farm. So they have a farm and they now created a market, AC tight market. Like when you see market, you be like AC, like the market is not outside, it's inside the hall and it's AC tight. Everybody is arranged like a normal market, like normal Aja market inside the stuff, but it's very neat. No offensive orders. Everything you perceive is market, based stuff, and their things are fresh. So they focus on the meat related side, and then every other thing like tomatoes, pepper, ogbono, ugu, all of those things, all of those guys, they now looked for people who want to, rent stalls right there and sell. And powerful place, any day, anytime. Your urban consumers, which is me as a category, would prefer that kind of thing. So you, Damini, if you are in, I don't know where are you based, so that I start giving feedback, direct feedback that will benefit you directly. Where are you based?
I'm in Ibadan.
Excellent. Now, Ibadan has a sizable number of working class, but I need you to do that research. What is the working class population of Ibadan? It's essential for you, because if you don't have high working class population, it will affect your business. Why am I saying this? ShopRite in Ibadan and Ilorin, they have closed. Why? The population of working class that can afford things that are sold in a ShopRite, they are not many. So because of that, ShopRite in Ibadan and Ilorin, they've closed down. They are looking for what to do with those property now. All right. So the question you must ask yourself is, do we have enough working class in Ibadan that can become my customers? Guys, it's already 8:03. Just give me 10 more minutes, please, so that I want everybody to come back with their version 2, rock solid. When I was reading it, I want me my head the bust. All right. That's what we're talking about now. So
Sir?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so for the location or the customer segment, I did a bit of research into how to preserve and transport the tomato, since Lagos is like the hub for most working class people.
Okay.
And I think I added some of them to my logistics. Where is it? My logistics, my partners.
I saw it. Under your key resources, there was packaging, crates and refrigerator storage. Oh, hold on. Okay. I saw something. I saw something where you.
Okay, it's in partners.
Partners, yes. Input supply.
Yes. No, not input. Input supply is for seeds and other materials. Okay, cold chain and logistics. So there are different like transport companies that transport like cold materials like tomatoes, apples, all these perishable goods, interstate and intercountry. So I was thinking if Lagos is a good
yes, Lagos
place
is
a lot of
okay,
working class.
Okay, so one of the
So I
things,
could focus. Okay.
because of time, sorry, one of the things that you are going to add to your version 2, you will save this one as your version 1, but then you now save us so that your version 2. Now, I want you to keep your version 1, because we will compare our version 1 to our version 2 and 3 and 4. All right. Now, one of the things you are going to write in your version 2. So when you say urban consumers, you are going to say urban consumers in Lagos and Ibadan. it has to now be a bit more specific now, all right? So that you know, okay, fresh farm to home stuff. Also, part of your key partners that I did not see here is Lagos State government. Now, one of our mentors, you are very lucky actually. One of our mentors is currently in a very big logistics partnership with Lagos State. Lagos is creating 4 food banks, one in Lagos Island, one in Ekpe, one in Ikorodu, and one in Badagry. And what they are doing is they are going to partner. They have partnered with Niger State for rice. I think Kogi State for yam and a couple of others, right? So what you can do is once you are in a good, once you do your stuff, your business with that canvas, and I see that you are serious minded about it, you'll be probably one of the people I will give to the partner. What he can do for you is to connect your farm, all right, with that Lagos State thing. Because any produce you have, if you transport it to Lagos State, they will buy it from you. In fact, Lagos State will bring their van to come and buy it from your farm directly. All right. So whatever you are going to be producing, you said tomatoes, but I believe you can do a few more things added to it. They will buy from you. Just know that you have steady customer with Lagos State, and with this our mentor that is already working with the logistics team, it will be easy for you. All right. So he can take you and show you, open doors for you within that arrangement. All right. So I just wanted to also tell you about that. So some of your customer segment will be state governments. So you are going to add a bullet point, state government like Lagos State. It's not only Lagos State that is doing this food bank thing. All right. Other states will be copying Lagos very soon. All right. Because a lot of the governors came for the launching. So what you put there is state government, for you now put in bracket Lagos State to start with, to supply Lagos State tomatoes, because they are storing them in Ekpe, Ikorodu, in Lagos Island, and in Badagry. So anyone that is close to you, you can either be supplying to them, or they are coming to pick from you directly from your farm, as the case may be. All right. You can correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm using any example that does not resonate, you can also just point it out, so that, because we are rushing, our time is far gone. All right. All right. So under customer relationship, to acquire, you are going to, since you want to target both B2B and B2C, you are going to you are going to do a lot of advertorials, not plenty money advertorials, just small social media advertising. You advertise the farm and your produce a lot more, targeting some of these big markets. You are going to be supplying supermarkets like the ShopRite, Boku, Jendol, Blenco in Lagos. You can target them, with your ads, your social media ads, so that they can be seeing your stuff more often, and all of that. There are going to be field sales, where you're going to go from and all of that. I see that all of that you've packed them here. Now, the last thing I will cover is your value proposition. For your value proposition, sir, to processors and off-takers, you see, there are a lot of companies. I know there are a sizable number of companies in Nigeria that process tomato paste, right? So one of the things that I was hoping that you would put here is, in the future, you have your own tomato paste. So apart from supplying to, processors and off-takers, you are also supplying to maybe you set up another company that can also, handle that, so that it helps you. All right. So yeah, you put, you really did a great job here. So guys, you see how much work he put in place to do a lot of research to come up with. So let me read his value proposition for you, so that you guys have an idea what I'm talking about. So to processors and off-takers, that's people that want to make tomato paste, those that are going to come and buy from him and all of that. He said reliable contract-backed volumes year-round. It's a major value proposition. You are saying to the person, because I'm going to do mechanized farming, I'm guaranteeing that every month you can buy, if it maybe 2 metric tons from me, I can supply that. So that if, for instance, you are partnering with a major food chain, a restaurant that wants to be buying tomatoes from you, They want to have peace of mind that one day they are not coming to say, okay, guys, supply us tomatoes, and you say, no, tomatoes never ripe. Now, that is a major value proposition. And well, that's because he did some really good thinking. Consistent quality that matches processor specifications, traceable batches with full quality documentation, flexible delivery schedules and grading options, actionable data, and all of that. That fantastic work. To retailers and supermarkets and wholesalers, say fresh, shelf-ready tomatoes with consistent sizing and appearance. That's very essential for the likes of Jendor, Blenko, and Boku, and all these big guys. All right, fast replenishment and dependable lead times, branded, traceable produce, and increase consumer trust. One of the things he's talking about. Okay, let me tell you one of the things he mentioned for the consumer, for users, household, and consumers. He's saying, for in case you receive a batch and there are produce in it that are not fresh, they can actually say, okay, just take a picture of them, let's see, and then once we can guarantee it, you receive a free box. To build consumer trust. That is the kind of thing Nigerians need. If I have someone, a farm that says, Terry, will supply you tomatoes, pepper, and all your vegetables and all of that, do a subscription-based model, right? To do a subscription-based model, which is one of the things that he wrote here. Guys, see here. He says subscription produce boxes. If I have a farm that says to me, Terry, drop 15K every month and will supply you tomatoes, so kg, pepper, so kg, I would subscribe to that kind of thing. And even if they say, go to so place and pick it with this code, I would do it. Why? Because a lot of adulterated fresh produce are in the market today. Those ones that they use chemical to grow, and ripen. Because of that, people, households are ready to, partner with this guy. Since we moved to a new location and we are using Abyss Farms in Lagos, we don't go to any of these regular markets to buy fresh produce again because they are always there. Quality guaranteed to some extent. Meat, good fish, good fresh produce. That's what we get from that farm. And we know the price is pretty much similar to the market. So guys, I just wanted to show you Doty's BMC, that's a business model canvas, because it's important that I want this level of detail for the rest of you when you are coming back, to me with your business model canvas, the version that you'll be submitting, let's say Monday, end of day Monday. Don't be in a haste to submit to me. Finish your work. Reach out to somebody on this call to say, guy, review my work. Maybe let's see if this, maybe you might have one or two insights. All right. So for you, Doty, your version 2, you are now going to be a bit more specific for your cost structure. When you say lease and land costs, annual tax permits, it will be good you write out one or two things that that the exact ones that you are referring to. Salaries and wages for permanent and seasonal staff. You can just put it in bracket, put number of permanent staff, number of seasonal staff, estimates, all right? Irrigation, fuel, electricity, and water costs. Put an estimated amount, a cost, all right? Seed fertilizer, put there, who are you going to buy from? Seed fertilizer, NPK, organic manure, and the rest of it. Now, if you are willing to partner with someone that has land, arable land that you can use for farming, in Ogun State, very close to Lagos, all right? You can just DM me. I have a few acres that my friend also has close to me. So we can just put them together and hand them over to you if you want to use them, for your farming. We're very good we're open to negotiating, very flexible terms, but the land will fully be available, for you. It's 8 acres in total, so and it's very close to a community, in Obafemi Owode, very close to in fact, my own is very it's just sharing boundary with the school. So what we can do, we can pull it together, my friends, with 8 acres for you. You can do your thing. All right. So if you are open to like coming upwards a little bit closer to Lagos, so you don't even need to bother too much about all of those land rent. We can do a JV.
Sorry, I can't hear you again.
Hello? You said what? Hello? What did you say?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you anymore.
Okay, saying my internet is unstable. I hope you can hear me now.
Yes, I can, sir.
Okay, yeah. So I was explaining that it's closer to town. So you are not even your stuff, your vehicles that will be coming to your farm are not driving into the bush. This one is close to town, I think Obafemi Owode town, it's close there. And you can use it, and the land is arable, just so you know, like proper arable land. There's a water source close to it. So in case of irrigation, you can make some arrangements, for water to, come from there. So all of that, but we can have all of those conversations after now. Now, guys, to round up, because it's already 8:16, to round up. You see the detail that is here, all right? It's still not enough for me because the version 4, when we'll be talking about key partners, not everybody you put in key partners anymore. You are going to now do your research to say, okay, among these ones that I've listed, which ones are people saying are doing business very well? Oh, so you look for somebody that have done something like this, right? A farmer like that, you just ask them, say, no, do these ones are too expensive. No, do this one. This one, they are using organic GMO, genetically modified seeds. Don't buy from them because every year you must buy seeds from them. But if you want to produce your own, use this one, use this one, use this one. Those are the kind of, so you are now going to put only those ones here so that it's not so many. If it's too many, you'll be confused. And then you can do your research for some of the customers, off-takers that you do. This guy that got these people that make tomato paste, you can Google them, so that you start looking for ways to, okay, how do I get to them so that I supply them, tomatoes as well, fresh tomatoes, like the ones that will meet quality, the qualities that are specified by NAFDAC and SON, and all of that. So all of those details, those are the things I want to see here. Right now, you have written, yes, from like high level. We're not trying to go down gradually. All right. So version 2 will now show some specifics. So not just writing plenty this thing, you write with specifics. All right. So thank you very much, guys. I'm going to stop sharing now. I hope you can still hear me. Okay. So guys, that's where I'm going to stop for today. I want to commend everyone. Everyone that tried. I read through all your work. The people that sent theirs via email, sorry, I did not reply your email, but I've looked through, what I did for those on WhatsApp, I just quickly sent a chat, to them. But tonight I'm going to look at your version 1. Those of you that sent to email, I'll just put some comments so that it can also help you. But because we're going to have this review today, I believe everyone has a broad idea how to like make their version 2 better. I want you guys, say to yourself, my version 2 must be better than my version 1. So you are going to do your research, you're going to do your research, you're going to ask questions, and then we are in the group. If you need people to answer your questions, create a small poll on the group. Okay, let me show you how to create a poll on the group. Let me just create a quick poll so that you see how we are doing it. So, okay, Joseph, you will see my poll now. You click on plus sign, all right? That plus where you click when you want to send picture to someone, you click on that plus sign, click on poll. So I'm just going to ask a very funny question. How many of you promise to make their version 2 better than version 1? And then you now put me, not me. Those are the two options. So I have sent a poll to the WhatsApp group. I want you to take a look at. When I say poll, that is what I'm talking about. And then you can just randomly, you guys just enjoy yourself. You can vote or not. So it's just a commitment question. One person has voted. So two people have voted. So that's how it's going to work for you. All right. So you can create a quick poll to say, guys, this is the kind of business I'm doing. How many of you will be willing to do this? And guys, be sincere. Be sincere with your responses, because your response can mislead somebody. All right. So anybody that asks a question, that's doing a poll or put a survey link, I beg. All right. Anybody that puts a survey link, then you please just help them to feel. All of us are helping. Everybody is going to help everybody in this community. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Someone said, please say something about my own. Let me take let me just take some of the comments on the group. Sir, I sent mine to your mail yesterday, but I didn't get an acknowledgement. Yes, Samuel Owolabi, sorry about that one. I reviewed it, but I have not been able to. I could not just type an email because the flow was not also direct. So don't worry, tonight I will just review and send an email. But I'm sure you have learned a lot from what you are going to tidy here. All right, let's see another one. This is a great job detailed, Emmanuel Ortega. Okay, please say something about my own on WhatsApp to guide me on how. To guide you on version 2. So all the plenty talk, I don't talk since. Is that not enough guide for version 2? All right. So next week after Tuesday, on Thursday we'll have a legal person come on board who's going to tell us about registering your business. He's going to talk about the 2026 tax reform, how it's going to affect your business. We'll just give you some highlights. So that's on Thursday. But I want we want to wrap up this business model canvassing between now and Tuesday. All right. So everybody take it seriously. Say, is WhatsApp a preferred platform for submission? Yes. Yes. For those of you that submitted to email, I will review your version 1 on email. But when you are submitting your version 2, please send to me directly on WhatsApp. I beg. Send to me directly. PDF it and send to me on WhatsApp. Yeah, for those of you that submitted after the deadline, I will just forgive you this time. I will review and give you feedback. But most of the feedback I would have given is already said in this class. So let's not push it further. Let's just focus on doing our version 2. Everything you've learned in this version 1, let's use it to better our version 2. Let your version 2 be so serious. Now, one thing I want you to include in your version 2 would be under that customer relationship. Order the customer, let me see. Under the, don't submit Word document to guys. Always submit PDF. Under customer segment, there's usually space there. Use that space. Just write me what the business is about. What is your business about? Just two or three lines. Oh, okay. I'm providing eggs for families in Lagos. Oh, okay. I'm providing cybersecurity training for young people in urban areas. Just write a description and then turn off your video, please. We don't want to see, what's going on in your background. All right. So once you do that, we will be good to go. All right. The next 5 minutes will end at 8:30. I want to take questions. The next 5 minutes, I want to take questions. Questions.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
All right, sir. This is Samuel Owolabi, sir. I want to first of all appreciate you for your teaching method. It is engaging and interesting. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
For some of us, I'm sure you still remember me considering business and ideas. I don't know if it's right for me to discuss my business Canva on this platform, but much is not really said about those interested in buying and selling. That is buying from a place and selling. I don't know, does that also fit into this whole system? Because I don't know. I don't want to, but I'm sure you have seen my business model and you probably understand what I'm talking about. So does buying and selling also fit into this whole business model, or we need to go and rethink? We need to go and have a rethink on a different type of business. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So buying and selling, every kind of business fits into this, all right? So what we're just saying is any business you are doing, understand your customer segment, understand how you're going to get customers, how you're going to keep them, those are just what we're talking about. What you will do is drop me a message again, on WhatsApp, so that, because I have not saved everybody's number and I have about 30 plus of you, that have sent your stuff. So just drop me a message. So this is Samuel Owolabi, and then I will look at your own again, take a deep dive. But then I will make some comments for you. I'll make some comments for you, so that you can help. The comments will help you arrange your version 2. All right. Remember, over the weekend, once you submit, I will start collating and start assigning you. I've told you what we already have about a third mentor have reached out to me to say yes, they are even still willing to, apart from mentor you, if the business makes sense, they will invest in the business. So these guys are waiting for you, and it's only serious-minded people. It's not people that will say the timeline is too short. Please give us 1 week to come up with our business model. It's fine, no. If you want to take 1 week, take 1 week. But if I've moved on, I've moved on. All right. And I want to commend all of you that were able to, the short time, were able to turn it around. I know those of you that chatted me privately to say, hey, sorry, work is very busy this period, but by weekend, one, because we're having accreditation, another person said they're having an inspection in Abuja. All of you, don't worry. I like that kind of, seriousness. And they've promised that immediately by weekend, they are coming back to me with their version 1 and version 2. All right. So you guys keep it up. All right. Keep it up. Okay. One more question, then we'll round up. Okay. All right. It's like no more question. No more questions here. Okay. So thank you very much for today. Sorry we took more time. You saw that the review, it was essential that we actually, did a bit more explanation. But one thing that I am happy with is that at the beginning, most of you confirmed that yes, the business model canvas helps you to see the entire business in one page. It opens your eyes. Don't worry. When we start receiving more feedback, more personalized feedback, your version 4, even you say, wow, or more, this business go make sense. Because by then, the business will be inside your blood. You will know everything about the business. So that if you want to consider going forward, you know that it's with a clear head you are going forward. You would have seen all the pitfalls, as the case may be. Thank you very much. And I want to say a very big shout out to our facilitators that are here. Our finance facilitator, she's joined since, that was Judith Nwachukwu. And then Fabulous Julian has also joined, since our marketing facilitator. Our branding facilitator, Gideon Agbeniga, and the AI and technology facilitator, he is also joined in. See, guys, the church has invested and is very interested in your success. We want to raise millionaires, billionaires that will build that will build churches. All right. And like I told you guys last week, we don't want you to just think we're raising kingdom-minded entrepreneurs, people that are ready to invest in the kingdom, not just come, get taught, make money, and go and be shy, doing shy you up and down. No, those are not the kind of people we're talking about. People that will say, you know what, for this church building project, I'm donating 100 million because God has blessed me, because the church has given to me. So let's that will be how I will round up today's session. I want you guys to go. I want you to, while you are doing your business, say to God, if you bless me, I will contribute to the building project. Those are the kind of things that challenges God. Okay, let me bless her. Let's see how she's going to manage the blessings I will give to her, to him, to her. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for your time. God bless you. go and do your version 2 and make sure it's better than version 1. When you read after you are done with your version 2, compare it with your version 1 and say to yourself, does this thing make sense? If it does not make sense, work on it again before you submit. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Night. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
We really appreciate, sir.
Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Good night, guys. Version 2. That's the new greeting. Just greet me. Version 2, sir. That's your good night.
Version 2, sir.
Version 2, sir.
Well, I'll be receiving them on Monday so that I'll review before.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good night.
Thank you so much, sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Bye.